Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manflow Yoga. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 easy strategies to be more consistent with your workouts and also tell you one big mistake that you need to avoid. This video is part of our member questions series in which we address questions from our members on the Manflow Yoga members area. So this question is something that comes up all the time, and there are a lot of misconceptions about how to be more consistent. The number one error that I see from people is that they rely on motivation. So motivation is very fickle. It depends on your mood. You're not always going to want to feel like working out. So if we only rely on a fickle mood to make sure that you're working out, it's just not going to happen. So the biggest thing to avoid is relying on motivation. Instead, we want to set up systems so that we are more likely to do our workouts. That can be things like planning in advance, but also setting up our environment to make it more likely that we work out. So 3 ways to do this. The first one is to just plan in advance. You want to know when, where, and exactly which workout you're going to do before you do it. 2 ways to do that. Number 1 is follow a workout program. So you have a set schedule of workouts that you follow along to. You don't have to think about creating the program. And then number 2 is sitting down at the beginning of the week and writing out a workout schedule. You can change that workout schedule later on in the week depending on, how things go, but it's just important to be aware of the schedule and make sure that you have a pragmatic schedule set up instead of just going into your day and thinking, oh, I'm going to do this at 4 o'clock, but then have 37 other things come up and it being just completely unrealistic that you're going to do it. So number 1 is plan in advance. Know when, where, and which workout you're going to do before you do it. The second tip is to set everything up ahead of time. So this means that the area that you work out is already set up with everything you need to exercise. Your yoga mat is set up, your yoga blocks, the equipment is set up. If you're doing a non-yoga workout, you've got all the equipment that you need already set up. You know which workout outfit you're going to wear. Maybe you have your water bottle set up. Maybe you already have your phone or your computer or whatever your smart device you're using to follow along to the workout. That's already set up. So if you can do all of that and then walk into that environment and everything's set up to work out, it makes it a lot easier to work out as opposed to having to set it up later on. The more energy that we can spend planning the workout, the less energy it requires to actually do the workout when it comes time to exercise. So number 2 is set everything up in advance. And the third tip is to track your workouts. So you want to keep a workout log of some sort, whether that's in the form of a workout journal, if you do it electronically on your phone. The important thing is that as soon as you are finishing your workouts, you're writing them down or recording them somewhere. And it's the same concept as crossing something off on your to-do list. It gives you a little hit of dopamine. That's why we like doing it. So by you writing in your workout log or keeping track of your workout and doing it immediately after you finish your workout, you're creating a connection in your brain between the end of the workout and the dopamine hit you get from writing it down. And that helps make it more enjoyable, and it helps your brain remember to do the workout in the future. You're just more likely to do it. So that's a really cool part of it. But also, keeping track of your workouts is just good in general because it helps you identify patterns. It helps you learn more about your fitness. If you also use that workout log to keep track of things like this exercise felt good or this exercise felt bad, or I need to make sure that my shoulders are stronger in this exercise. It's helpful for tracking your fitness, helpful for learning about yourself and identifying what you need to work on. So that's really helpful. And then lastly, if you have a workout journal, that's actually a physical representation of all of the hard work you've put into your fitness. So it's like a trophy. It's something that you can look at and be proud of for spending time on your workouts. So these are 3 really simple strategies I think make it a lot easier, I know, actually make it a lot easier to be more consistent with your workouts. And they're way more effective than relying on motivation. So I invite you to start doing this. It's really easy to do. That first part, planning in advance, sit down, take 5 minutes at the end of the weekend on a Sunday evening and get a rough draft of the schedule. Knowing or setting things up ahead of time takes a couple minutes, but again, makes it much more likely that you do your workouts. And then lastly, keeping track of your workouts. This takes me about a minute to do, but again, it's been so helpful. It's been a habit of mine for the last 4 or 5 years. I have like probably 5 or 6 notebooks full of workouts because this habit has been so effective for me personally. So that's our member question this week. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out on future videos. Like the video, leave a comment if you want to add your feedback or you have a question you'd like to ask. And thanks again for watching. I'll be here all week. Bye.